Good morning. I'm not sure if I really need this on this morning. Well, there are bugs hanging around here. The sun is shining today, this morning. Don't see any really bad clouds out here. The forecast did call for rain about noon, so we'll have to see on that, but it looks like a sunny day all around. It is a bit breezy, but other than that, things look nice here. And if it stays nice, I should have a nice sunset over here in the western sky tonight. Well, let's get on with the morning. We'll have some breakfast. It's about 8 o'clock, so stove's ready to go. And so am I. Looks like a nice morning out. My breakfast will be the same as it always is, with a bit of a twist, not much. Boiling my water. I've got my NRC drink already made up. Oatmeal with cranberries and cinnamon and some apples in there. So apples are different for me. So that's looks like a nice breakfast. It's fairly cool out as compared to the last few days. I'm not sure what the temperature is, but it's probably around 20 or 19 or something along that line. Hopefully the wind won't get too bad, and I can go out this morning and maybe find at least 5 or 6 of the geocaches that are in this area. There's 28 or so on the lake, on the islands on the lake and shorelines or whatever. I doubt that I'll get them all, but if I can get 5 or 6 this morning before it might get rainy. If I get a couple more this afternoon, if I'm lucky, and maybe some more tomorrow, I might get them half done. Anyway, just waiting for my water to boil. Of course, a watch pot never boils, so I better just stop looking at it. Let's go for a little walk around the island here and see some lakeside views here. Well, it's about 9:30. I've been relaxing for a while. The wind has picked up. Not sure if you can really see that. I've decided that I've been busy the past few days. I think I want to have a do nothing day, or maybe even a do nothing few days here. So I've set up my hammock and I'll be using it shortly. Brought a book to read. The book I brought to read is the same one that I had out on my last trip. Silver Islet by Eleanor, or Island, Islet, whatever you pronounce it, by Eleanor Barr. I'm partway through it. I'm just going to relax here and read. My hammock, I can use it as a chair, or as a rocking chair, or I can lay in it and read. But I think it's just going to be a laze around the campsite day today. I just feel like relaxing out here. Well, it's been a do nothing morning. It's about 12:30. It still is windy out. It's cooler than I expected. The forecast did call it to be in the low 20s today. I'm doubting that it's even 20 degrees out. I'm wearing my raincoat not because it's raining out. It's cloudy but not raining, but just for warmth. Anyway, time for lunch. Lunch today. And lunch today is not much different than usual. It's actually is something a little different. I made some flatbread at home. It's basically just flour and water. I added some cinnamon and cranberries to it, and I brought in some peanut butter. And afterwards, I'll have a raspberry lemon good to-go bar, and I brought in, of course, some lemonade again to drink. So just a very basic lunch, and we'll check out the weather to see if I want to. I think it's too windy for me to go up. Those of you who are interested in knots and how to put your tents up and things like that, just using knots. My bug shelter, of course, is no poles. So it's all ropes, depending on where the trees are. You can't just plant a tree and wait for it to grow to put it up. But there's 3 basic knots I've used on here. Each attachment on the tent, and here's some more handiwork up here somebody done. But on here again, you can see it's just 2 half hitches. Probably see it easier on here. This is 2 half hitches on here. The other knot that I've used, what I do with each of the ropes here, I don't bring long ropes. I bring ones that are about 3 or 4 feet long, depending on where I need them, and I'll tie them together. So these are actually sheep bends, which are great for if you have a thicker rope and a thinner rope here. That's a sheep bend on there. And even on down here where I have 2 ropes of the same size, again I use a sheep bend. The third knot that I use, let's see if you can see that. See that too well or not. The third knot I use is for the guide ropes at the bottom here, and this is called a tarbuckle. So I can slide that up here or down to loosen the tension on here. So those 3 knots are basically all I use to put up my tent. They're easy knots to learn, which is why I use them. But using just those 3 basic knots, you can put up your tent. I'll have an afternoon nap, and it's still overcast out here. It rained just a little bit, but not a lot. But it's overcast. It's definitely is going to rain. but it's still a bit windy out. I've seen two or three motorboats go by, but other than that, it's not too bad. Tonight's supper will be something different for me. I have a number of books at home about foods that you can dehydrate and meals and such. One of the ones I bought last year was called Backcountry Eats by Kevin Ride. I was going through that and I had some ideas. What I'm having tonight isn't one of his menus. However, I got the idea from him because I was looking at all the different kind of foods that he actually dehydrates, and I thought, well, one of the foods that he dehydrates is chicken. So I thought, well, I can, so I did that. Basically the chicken got cooked, and then I pulled it apart, so it's pulled chicken. So we'll don't need to have all of this. This is, there we go. That's probably enough. And so I haven't dehydrated chicken. It's the first time that I tried to dehydrate it, so that's something different. Wanted to add some carrots. So this is actually a whole carrot. So we'll dump that in. And some rice. So rice is the only thing that's not cooked yet, but it's minute rice. It won't take too long to cook actually. So we'll put in some rice. So that's what we have. And one thing that I was thinking about, and it mentioned different soups and things. So this is actually dehydrated cream of celery soup. So we're going to add that to it as well. This is a full can of soup, so we don't need about maybe half a can of it. So we'll put in, well, that's a bit more than half, but that's okay. There we go. And I think we'll put in a bit more chicken. There we go. That should be enough. That should be good. And not sure how long it will take to rehydrate. I know with ground beef it only takes about 10 or 15 minutes. And with sour cream, again, not very long. I'm assuming that the chicken and the carrots will take longer. We'll cover it all up here with water. Oops. Guess I can't have that. Okay. And we'll cover, so we have it covered. Let that sit for, I'm going to guess about half an hour for it to rehydrate. And then we'll put it on the stove for 2 or 3 minutes to warm up, and we'll see how it tastes. This is something new for me, so hope it tastes good. Because if not, then I'm eating it anyway. While I'm waiting for that, I'll mix up something to drink with that. I brought 2 flavors with me. The one I'm going to try tonight is mango pineapple. I mentioned before that these containers, or the crystals in here, the instructions say to mix it with about half a liter of water. Usually I have a full liter in here. I've just used some of this, so I have 700 mils left. But I find that, well, for my own taste buds, that it's fine just if I mix it at half strength. There we go. So I'm looking forward to a nice meal tonight. So we'll have to wait and see how. I can look on here. It's still hot. It's still rehydrating. We'll see how my concoction tastes. Well, it's been 20 minutes. Actually, about 25 minutes. The chicken has rehydrated. So has the soup. The carrots, well, kind of. But we'll see how it goes. I'll start the fire up. Start my stove up here, and all right. And you can't see it now, but the stove's going, and we're gonna let it heat up, and then we'll know soon enough. All right, we've had it on for boiling for about 2 minutes. That's what it looks like. And we'll see what it tastes like. Put a nice little bowl there. I can smell the cream. Actually, I think it might have been cream of a mushroom that I brought. Don't remember. Tastes all right. I can add this to my list of foods that I can bring. Yeah, very good. One thing I forgot, that I did bring some basil in with me. So I can add a bit of basil seasoning to this as well. Just a touch more. There we go. Mix up a bit. There we go. Now let's taste it. I like that. I like the extra flavor of the basil. Nice. I think I have a winner. Might try something instead of the carrots. The carrots didn't, even after 20 minutes, didn't rehydrate all that well. It tastes fine though. So maybe I can try adding some other vegetable to it. After supper, time to relax again. It's been overcast all day long, but we've only had a few sprinkles of rain this afternoon. I did take down my hammock at the time because they were calling for rain. I thought this was the start of it, but wasn't very much. even though today was an overcast day and I really couldn't do much because of the wind and chance of rain. It did rain a little bit. I still am happy or pleasantly surprised so far. When I arrived yesterday, so I passed a boat who was leaving, and there were boats up on shore at the access point, and I hadn't really thought of that. Yeah, they would allow motorboats here. Of course they do. I thought, oh, this is a Friday, the beginning of what could be a long weekend for some. It'll be, packed with noise and boats, and it really hasn't been. I think throughout the day, I think there were 3 or 4 motorboats that went by. So I'm able to just sit here and enjoy a peaceful evening. It is still windy. It's 9:30 and it's fairly windy out. He's out in the water. Don't think he has a peep for us. I seem to be going back and forth, having problems with the wind. I lost track of us on the other side, and now I can hear the motorboat on the other side as well. Again, no lights. It's late at night, and I'm just hoping that he's safe. I want to thank you all for watching another Camper 69 video, and if you like the video, please click on the like. It helps other people to find my page, and if you like to, please subscribe to my account. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time.